going to. Lane made a very important comment about the fact that, let me say it this way. If I were to be accused of a crime, who will I want to represent me? Somebody that is in that courtroom every day, or somebody that I just go borrow a money and is charging me $600 per hour and he's all without, give me the money, give me the money. And at the end of the day, for the people in my community, I will tell you that the public defender system is about the only thing standing between my community and justice. There's a church member of mine, my church member came to me and said, my son is accused of crime. I don't want him to have a public defender. Please recommend me somebody. And I did, and I had the regret of my life. She came back to me, she said, the private attorney you recommend did a very bad job. I would have gone with the public defender. So, but in Washington State, we had one of the best things I ever did in the last 2 years was campaigning for two of our current Supreme Court justices in Washington. For the first time in this whole country, they set a standard case load for public defender. This is the only state where there is a standard. You cannot have a certain number of cases as a public defender. You know, when you cross that line, you will lose your license. So we signed every 6 months that I'm within the caseload standard. Now, Massachusetts and all New York, they are trying to look at us, but to see, to kind of emulate what we did. Now, however, this is very, very important. This is very, very important. Because when we talk about public defender are limited in the kind of advice they can give you. Why? Because by Gideon and Wainwright is the case law that the U.S. Supreme Court gave that mandated public defender to represent people that are facing charges, that can lead to incarceration. The problem is, I can resolve your criminal case, but I cannot touch your civil case. And most of the time, when you resolve the criminal case, it's just a drop in the ocean. It's just the beginning of the problem. So there is a civil legal needs that our state have found out that the civil legal needs drive majority of the mass incarceration issues that we are dealing with. I want the statewide reentry council. Our governors have been able to put money in civil legal needs now a little bit, because when you resolve the criminal case, let's talk about conviction and expungement. I cannot, as a public defender, come back and help you expunge the case for which you pleaded guilty to. Now, there are programs like the Center for Justice that are doing it out of gratis. They are not being paid for it. Most of the grants are not available for it. Daniel was talking to me earlier today. You can only expunge one charge. Who made that law? Who made that law? Why can't we ask questions? Why do people stand on pulpit and talk about redemption? And somebody commit a crime, you can only expunge one case? Those are the questions we need to ask ourselves. Stop. Okay, I'm going to stop.
Thank you, Pastor. That's a great segue into